All right, we're joined here on PornCrush today by Leah Gotti. Leah is one of the biggest names in the adult industry, has been for quite a while. But in the last 48 hours, she's created an even bigger stir, I guess, or created a stir in a different way on Twitter. On Wednesday, which was National Women's Day, I believe that's how you say it. Leah got online and encouraged female talent to come out and share stories of abuse and things of that sort that they had endured on set and away from it. And it's really gotten a huge response, Leah. I'm sure that your inbox has been full here the last few days.
Sure.
Can you tell us what that's been like? First of all, just the outpouring of response you've received.
Yeah. I've got at first
Mhm.
it was kind of slow,
Mhm.
right? People were really scared. A lot of girls were messaging me telling me that they want to come forward, but that they're scared because the last few times that they had spoken out, they had received so much backlash and actually their work was kind of like dwindled down. They weren't getting booked as
Right.
much. Because unfortunately, the guys that most people are speaking out about are some of the biggest names in the male
Mhm.
side. Um, and so they might not have as big of a following as I do. So I encouraged them that they could just tell me and I would write it anonymously for them. And once I said that, I started getting probably close to 200 messages like per
Wow.
hour. And some of them were coming in like I'm reading them right. I'm a very empathetic person, so my chest is getting tight. I've been sweating nonstop. Like I just feel enraged that the behavior is just I don't know pushed under the rug. Companies know what's happening. They are saying what they need to say to cover their
Right.
ass, but they're not actually taking the steps to protect
Mhm.
models. There are companies like Brazzers who, like, I would say is the gold standard. When you're on set on Brazzers, you have assistant that never leaves your
Mhm.
side. Like, they are paying attention to everything. But on these big sites, I've been even been hearing about abuse happening on like I'm gonna just say like Blacked and a
Yeah.
lot of those people have a lot of shit happening because they don't have an assistant following them around. They have people there to help you, right?
Right.
But for the most part, everybody's doing their own thing. They're running around like crazy. There's like 40 to 50 people on set, and there is time for people to come and do stuff around you, and nobody see it. And unfortunately, people are being called liars, and people are saying like that never happened, and girls are telling me like, dude, I'm not lying, and I am feeling like I have to defend them,
Mhm.
right? Like if nobody's gonna believe you, I'll believe you, right? Until they give me some proof, until you give me some proof that the girl is lying, then I'm gonna believe
Right.
you. So I've had males coming at me saying that girls are lying, that they're gonna try and sue me. I've had girls coming on behalf of other people who have extensive history of like abuse. For one, like Jack
Mhm.
Ripper, I have a girl messaging me telling me that they're going to come after financial compensation for what I'm doing. And I'm like, chick, you not seeing these
Mhm.
messages? There's literally 4 or 5 girls who said that he's done this to them.
Right.
So it's kind of crazy. Like even sometimes like the things that I'm tweeting, they're being taken by other girls and they're trying to defend like people who have abused, and there's been males who've been being abused too, very prominent male talent who have came forward to me
Mhm.
anonymously to report shit that's happened to
Right.
them, and that even exposed me that males are going through this too, like it's not just the
What's happening
girls.
with males? Like in what fashion?
Males are being pushed to take pills. Like, for instance, there was a guy on his first set, young guy. His agent was pressuring him days leading up to take Viagra, and he kept explaining to his agent that he wasn't comfortable taking pills that weren't prescribed to him, and that he was young. He has plenty of experience shooting on his own. He's not going to have a
Mhm.
problem getting up. Gets on set, and Brother Love makes him take the pill in front of
Mhm.
him to see that he took it, right? And the guy starts getting shakes. The guy starts getting heart palpitations, like serious shit, getting lightheaded, and has to cancel the scene. And they try to threaten him that he's gonna have to pay cancel fees. And then when the girl talent was trying to check on him, the girl was told if she didn't get back to the set that she was gonna have to pay
Mhm.
cancellation
Wow.
fees. So it's just like blatant disregard to people's like health and well-being, just because it does work for somebody else doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else. Like, we can't be putting young men, first of all, most of them do not have problems getting a hard on, and most people in this industry have a very, very good control over their pops. So that alone in itself is just wild, that you would pressure somebody who's not even over the age of 30 to take a pill that's designed for people with erectile dysfunction that could potentially have a risk of having him to have a heart attack. It is crazy. Or like, male are being pressured by the directors to push the girls' boundaries in film to try and get like their first anal when it's not an anal scene. I've had people confessing to that, like, oh, the person, we knew it was a boy-girl scene. The director never stepped in. He wanted that on video. He liked the teasing of the asshole, even though the girl said she didn't like that. So he did it to make the director happy, right? But that leaves the girl traumatized, but also leaves the man feeling super bad too, because he didn't necessarily want to do that, right? He just felt like that was his job.
Leah, let's just backtrack a second. I mean, although you have heard from a handful of males, I know most of the responses have been from females. What inspired you to do this? I mean, was it something where you just kind of woke up that day and thought, I'm gonna take a stand here and tweet this out, or
so unfortunately what inspired me was I got triggered. I was just woke up, I was laying in bed scrolling through Instagram, and I saw a good friend, Kazumi, posted a Happy Women's Day post. And in her Women's Day post, lo and behold, my abuser, Rob Piper, standing right there. So I immediately felt enraged. I was like, how could you say Happy Women's Day? I knew that she's new to the industry, so she didn't know, right? So I was like, fuck that. I've been quiet for long enough. Like, I'm saying it. Like, you're working with an abuser. This man is an abuser. He went to jail. He hurt me multiple times. And then, continuing throughout the day, a company that I was contracted through, I was one of the first contract girls for Vixen, Tushy, and Blacked, post Rob Piper with Blake Blossom. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Y'all just took me to an icon dinner. You just took me to an icon dinner. Y'all hype me up all the time. I constantly promote their stuff. I always buy their merch. I don't ever ask for shit for free from them. I've been an advocate for that company for so long. Like, I love them, or I did love them. And then they do that, right? And it keeps happening. There's over 200 messages that I've gotten reporting abuse. 200 girls. And most girls have had multiple things happen to them. You know what I mean? So in any other workplace, if this was Target or somewhere like that, and there was 200 cases of assault being claimed, that would not fly at all. But unfortunately, it happens here because we're having sex already. We must have wanted it. You know?
Is that kind of the goal, or what you'd like to see happen when you say, when is it going to change? Would the change be to,
reform and cancel all of them?
Quit booking certain people and just not giving them work? Is that how you fix it, kind of?
That's how you fix it. You say, this is why we're not working with you, and you tell them, and you hold them accountable. Look, we really liked working with you. You're a great actor, but sex work is not the place for you. You're a dangerous individual, and we cannot risk safety of anyone else under our watch. Period. And I don't think it's that hard. I really don't think it's that hard. There's been so many people come out and say so many things. There's lists that people have created with reasons, with where it happened, when it happened. You know what I mean? So it's like, even if somebody's accusing somebody of doing this, unless that person has proof that they're blatantly lying, that they didn't do that, they should be out of here. There's no place for an abuser in this place.
I wonder if they continue to get work because the higher ups aren't believing you, or because they just like that particular talent so much and what he can do once the lights are on, that they,
like, of course he's not going to come to set and show you who the fuck he is. He's coming to set as his character. They're forgetting that these people, when they're coming to set, they're acting like the person they want to be. They're not being their true self. That's the thing. There's an on and off switch. I'm Leah Gotti, but I'm also Reagan. You know what I mean? And there's a big difference. Leah Gotti on set, she's gonna be doing that shit. Reagan, that's a person who has very strong opinions and very, very, oh my God, like anger. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna come to set and show you that I'm angry. I'm gonna come to set and I'm gonna be bubbly, the girl next door, the person that my brand is, right? Just like everyone else. That's the thing. What happens behind closed doors off set, that's who they are. Of course, when they come there and they're trying to get their bag, they're not going to come and show you.
Hearing all this makes me even happier now that you're in a good place with you're married now and a good
Yes.
relationship.
I'm so happy to be safe,
Persevere,
to
all
feel
that
so good.
going well for you in life, and that's great to see. One other thing, you mentioned people coming in your inbox saying, "Hey, some of these things are lies, and you shouldn't be tweeting this." I mean, is there a point where you do try to be a little careful about just retweeting any and everything? How are you kind of
Yeah.
out there?
I'm saying I'll delete it. Send me the proof that this person is lying, and I will defend you. If you don't send me proof that this person is lying, I'm going to repost it.
Right.
I'm giving you 24 hours to prove that this person is making this up. And I'm also giving that other person 24 hours to send me more proof because I already believe them, right? I'm just trying to protect the people from being sued. Because people are getting sent letters. People are getting sent bullshit letters that are actually signed by the talent themselves. They're just trying to scare people from telling the truth.
Right.
I'm not about that. I'm a truth teller. I hate liars. I hate abusers. I won't stand for it. And if they want to try and sue me, then fucking sue me. Like, we'll go to court. Prove that I damaged your work. Prove that I'm lying. Prove that the girl's lying. If you can do that, then so be it. I'm guilty. Right.
Well, I've got to think that even though there's been some frustrating moments in the last few days, that overall you've got to feel pretty good about yourself and the voice that you've given to.
Honestly, I don't really feel that good. Like, I just feel angry and sad. I don't feel good. I haven't been able to sleep. Like, the thought of people just there's a lot of girls that haven't even came out,
Yeah.
The ideas of like what has possibly transpired that's what's in my mind. Like, what can I do? Like, what more can I do? Like, I'm talking, right? I'm tweeting. Hundreds of thousands of people have seen it. But I still don't feel like I'm doing enough. Like, and that weighs on me. I wish that I was able to single-handedly remove the people, right? I wish that people would actually listen to what we're saying and say, all right, but it's not happening. It's still going to keep going. They're going to act like they care, like they did 5 years ago. They're going to stay chill for a few months, and then they're going to keep doing the same shit.
Right. Yeah.
I really feel like the only thing that could happen is because California does have a statute of limitation for 10 years, sexual assault. Basically, my next plan is to get all the girls with common offenders and to go up to the police station with them and report it. And that's what it has to be. And I'm going to ask for people to help fund the lawyers. I'm going to try and get the shit handled. Because these guys that have done this type of stuff, the severe things, they should be in jail. If you've raped somebody, you should be in jail. You shouldn't be walking around getting to fuck the best pussy on the earth. Same thing with the girls. There's a lot of females that have been complaining about Lily Cade allegedly raping them on and off set. Women are dangerous too. Right? And that's just what it is.
Yeah. Well, your passion is very admirable, and I know there's a lot of people out there that really appreciate what you're doing, and I know it's difficult to read some of the stuff that you've been sent, but
yeah.
I know that you're doing a good thing. So I certainly appreciate you taking some time to chat with us, Leah, and let's catch up again soon. I know you've got some big things in store with your career that we'll talk about another time, but thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I just wanted to extend to anybody, I am certified in trauma-centered, trauma-sensitive yoga, and I will be offering practices to anybody who wants that, because reading these types of things can trigger PTSD for a lot of people. So I just wanted to let anyone know if they're struggling with PTSD or any kind of depression that they can reach out to me just to talk.
Yeah.
Or just to
Those
vent.
DMs are open. So
DMs are open.
thanks, Leah.